Good evening, everybody. It's Monday night, and I am here doing my live as I always am. I really love my interactions on the lives and the feedback that I get from those who couldn't have joined us but have listened afterwards. So that's really encouraging, and I really appreciate everybody who sends me their feedback and shares about something that resonated with them, or you know yeah. So usually I have a topic, and today I actually don't have a topic because I was just going to go with the flow and kind of introduce you to things that I have been creating for my team 2.0. I did take hey Wendy, thanks for joining. I'm just saying that this week I usually have a topic, but I don't have one this week. And the reason that I don't have one is because I wanted to, hi Kim, share with everybody what I have been creating and why I have been a little bit quiet, and people have noticed my kind of absence, but I have been completely present. I don't think I've ever been more present in my life. And everybody knows that I took this year off to work on me, and I've had a few things come up for me that have pushed me to kind of end my year off early and really introduce the Team 2.0 and what Team 2.0 is all about, what we stand for, and what we can offer. There is there's so much out there, there's so much hype out there, there's so many people out there doing almost the same stuff, and no judgments, there is just so much out there, and it's easy to be confused, to compare, and for all of this stuff that's meant to be, a positive thing, not be, if that makes sense. So I had to really internalize, kind of go internal, and I've always known that I want to be of service to people and to help them create permanent change, not just change on the outside, not just a band-aid change, nothing to kind of hide things that really, really need to be kind of looked at and worked on in order to create permanent, positive change. And Wendy, you are right. It is a minefield out there. You just don't know what kind of support or you're going to receive. And you know what? I get messages every day from people that have been disheartened and want to quit because they were promised the world and got nothing in return. And, it is so, I say dangerous because it is, because it can make or break your state of mind as to, how you do, if you succeed or if you fail. And you know what? Failure is not a bad thing. Without failure, we don't grow. But, sometimes that failure can be disheartening and can put us off track for a long time. And so I thought I went back to where I began and what I wanted or what I needed at that time in order to actually win for once in my life. What I needed to address, what I needed from a mentor, what I needed from a community. I really wanted to just be next level, and literally mean next level. Like we said, there's trainers, there's people that will give you a diet plan and all of that kind of stuff, and that's all well and good. I've got the qualifications to do all of that. That's easy. That's the easy part. And anyone that knows me knows that I associate myself with the best of the best of the best always. So with me, I am backed by the best of the best of the best. It's not just from a book. It's not just from listening to podcasts and this, that, the other. My knowledge and my love and my everything is backed by the best of the best. And that's what I want to give my team. And I don't like to say clients. I don't want any of that. I want a team 2.0, that want to build and evolve the best version of themselves. And I really want to be a part of helping people, helping my team evolve and build that version of themselves, be who they know deep down within themselves that they are destined to be. Because you know what? We don't start these sort of things without a knowing. We all have a knowing, that nagging thing. And it's definitely was something that I was looking at. Wendy says that is always so frustrating. My experience with you has been 100% positive and supportive. That means everything to me, Wendy, because that is exactly what Team 2.0 is about. It's about being a tribe, a community, an encouraging community, but also one that will call you on your shit. Because I know that when I started out, if things got too hard or I didn't want to do it, I'd be like, oh, it's too hard or whatever. And you know what? People that couldn't relate couldn't call me on my bullshit. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, slow down. That's, oh, yeah, take care, you blah, blah, blah. And there is a time for that. But because I came from that, I can call you on your bullshit when you need it and be able to push you at the right time and then support you at the right time too. I know when it's needed and I know when it's not. So, along with all of this comes an intuition about all of that kind of stuff. And they're the little things that will separate me from the crowd. And I am so proud and of all the stuff that I've done. And I'm actually one day away from graduating another course. I'm always wanting to grow. I'm always wanting to explore, growth in our minds, in our bodies, energetically, all of that, And yeah, it is condescending, Wendy, when people do that, and you need to know. And that's what I have. I have a knowing because I've been there. And today I was at my Access Consciousness course that I'm doing at the moment. And a lady, beautiful girl, was talking about her concern for her sister who is overweight, who is about to get the sleeving done, all of that kind of stuff. And we were just talking about it. And I just said, can I have a, she showed me a photo of her sister as she stands currently. And she said that her sister's yo-yoed, has lost 50, 60 kilos, gained it back and whatever. And I said, well, weight is not your sister's issue. She knows she can lose it. We really need to get to the bottom of what the weight is for her, because it's baggage. It's baggage that she's carrying that she doesn't even know she's carrying it. And we all carry that. And I saw a photo of her and I said, oh, I see her because I see me. I saw, even though it was a lovely photo of her, I saw her. I saw her and I saw her and I saw me where I was. And I just thought to myself, I could help her. I really could. Like that want from me to just be of service to someone that I know I could impact so positively in the right ways and permanently. So that is what Team 2.0 will be all about. I will be, building a small team to begin with, that will have full access to me and a community, and we will do certain things, and we will talk about food, and we will talk about training plans and all of that, all of the proper stuff. But we're going to go inside and really, we're not band-aiding shit anymore. We're fixing, we're healing from the inside out. Because when you heal from the inside, the outside just follows. People don't actually realize that it is, it's just compensation of the work that you've done inside. It all just follows, and you just glow differently. You just vibe differently. You're on another level energetically. You help so many of us. Joy, says you. You are just... I cannot wait to come to PT Fitness this weekend and talk and really connect with everybody and kind of get to the bottom of what their triggers are and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not just going to tell people about the weight that I lost. I hope I can see heaps of you guys there. I'm not just going to talk about what I've done and how good I am and blah, blah. No. I want to help. I want to know where everyone is struggling so that we can put shit in place so that you don't fucking struggle and you kick that shit's ass. Whatever that looks like to you, whether it be a number on a scale, whether it be a number, a size clothing or whatever, if that's important to you. I really, 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 really want to get inside, because you know why I know that? And I know that once we do that, the number on the scale and the number on the clothes isn't going to matter later. But if that's what's important to you now, then sure, yeah, no worries, we'll deal with that. But when we fix this, all of that doesn't matter. And all of that will fall into place as well. So, yes. So, like I said, I do not have a topic for tonight. I wanted to just talk to you guys in regards to, like I said, me building Team 2.0. I want some feedback from you guys. Like, you all know that I want to be of service to everybody in the most positive, impactful ways. And I know a lot of you that are actually on right now have had, not so pleasant experiences, and some of you are with amazing coaches now. Like, you've learned and you've moved on and you've found the people that really resonate with your soul and can support you on all the levels, not just through food and exercise. Like, I'm so blessed with the people that I've learnt from. I feel like I've done an apprenticeship this year. Like I said, I've done the courses and got the qualifications, all of that kind of stuff. But I really wanted to do the apprenticeship that goes along with it. It's not just about your certificates. Anyone can get a certificate. I'm sorry, but a certificate doesn't make you qualified in my eyes. And it's not a judgment. It's just you're playing with people's lives and a certificate doesn't cut it. And so that's why I went off and sacrificed everything so that I could learn from the best, be mentored from who I consider to be the best. I have connected with the most amazing people in this community on Instagram that have taught me things and that have opened my eyes, and my awareness has grown. My awareness has grown for the about the gaps in people's programs, the gaps in people's services, or what they offer. They're missing vital pieces of the puzzle that can really make people whole, and the growth then can occur. So yes, I am really wanting everybody's feedback, and I really want the questions in regards to that, because you know what, when we're in question, that's when we learn the most. And I have found that we're always looking for answers, and an answer is a judgment, right or wrong. But when we're in question, when we question things, what is this? Why has it come up for me? What can I do with it? How can I change it? That's when we grow. Too many people are looking for solutions or easy ways or just a judgment. No. Let's be in question. Let's learn to be in question. Let's learn when we are triggered to question what it is that has just come up for us, so that we can uncreate it and then out-create it. There's the magic in the out-creating. But that all comes with everything that I've done on top of my certificates and stuff like that. The work that I've done internally, the people that I've connected with, the courses that I'm doing that are all about that, being in question, learning about creation, the sources of creation, just being in question. And it's so important. Like, really, if you're going to watch this back, watch it back and sit with that. Sit with that, because that bit was gold right there. Part of Team 2.0. And I swear I am so proud of what I am, and I haven't even started, and I'm already so proud of the changes that I know that I am going to impact in people's lives for the better, and always. And then they're going to go on, and it's going to ripple out, because they're going to be able to connect and help people as well, because people, we reach out when we need help. And hopefully I can create such a tribe that no matter who gets reached out to, they've got the right information to give these people to help them to then keep the ripples growing. Joy says, it has to be a part of you from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep. I even dream about how I can help. Exactly. It's about being of service to people and how to actually create positive changes in people's life. It's to me, it's a legacy that I want to leave. I want to, just be remembered for impacting people's lives positively, and when someone's life changes they do it for everyone else, it always gets paid forward. Like, I am so, like, now I'm just sitting here and my mind has just gone to kind of everything that I'm putting together in regards to Team 2.0. Wendy wants to know, how do you become a part of Team 2.0? I am going to have a screening process, because sometimes people are not ready. So there will be, a questionnaire involved, nothing scary or anything like that. But if you're not ready, and that's fine, you will be ready at some point. Maybe then I can offer you something else to help you get through what you're going through now, in order to get you ready to be able to really evolve. So there will be a screening process, small questionnaires, see where you're at, what your goals really are. And I'll only be taking on, to begin with, 10 people, because I want to offer a lot of me. And so I'm not actually going to just take on everyone, because it's not about money. It's about service and how I can be the best I can be. And I can always, I can learn a lot as well. So in the giving, I receive. So when I'm giving you what I have, I receive back from you knowledge, and I learn, and I evolve too. So just in advance, I just want to thank everybody well in advance for being a contribution to me. And I just, my hopes and my dreams are that I can contribute to you on a beautiful, beautiful level. So I don't know if anyone wants to jump on at the moment and have a chat to me in regards to anything that I have just said, in regards to Team 2.0 or anything like that. I'm not sure. Who wants to jump on and talk with me? Can I, let's have a look here. So, Wendy, are you about? Do you want to have a chat? You're always good to kick the ball. Like, it's like you always, it's always like the first person that's up on the dance floor just dancing, and then everybody else gets up. You're always the first one on the dance floor, and I love that about you. So, do you have pants on this week, my love? Do you want to jump on? And you've been doing some really great things with your I'm Grateful For. So I want to ask you about that. Hang on a minute, 1 second. Let me invite you on. Give the invitation. So I dance on my own. Amen to that, sister. Amen to that. You're always dancing, and that's beautiful. So let's see how we go getting Wendy on. it's connecting, so we'll give it a chance to do its thing. Yeah, but as I was mentioned before, in regards to, you know, really looking at the source of like creation and things like that, you know, so to me, it's all about question and being in question. It's all about choices. You know, I'm a big one for choices and how emotions are not real. They're, you know, they're lies. They are. But, you know, I'm sure that many people can debate that. It's just Wendy is unable to join, so maybe um, we'll be able to fix that and get her back on. Possibility, always, you know, looking at the possibilities and that they're all, that we have so many available to us. And also contribution contributes to creation. So it's, you know, that's kind of just on a you could see her. I couldn't see her. Why couldn't I see her? Hang on, wait, let's try again. Wendy, send request. Let's see. Hey Tom. Oh, we got it right. Howdy, how are you? Look at you. Can you just do a thing with your hair? Let's show me. Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's my girl. Hell yeah.
Yep.
How are you?
Oh, top of the world.
Oh,
What can I say? No, I feel
love that.
great. Hang on. I can't see anything now, but it probably looks better.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on. Judgment much?
Actually, I can't see about shit.
Yeah, that's it. There we go. See, I need you to see me too. Like, don't rob yourself of this. Come on.
Yeah. Why would you? Indeed, yeah.
Hello. So I want you to share with everyone what you've been doing with your I Am Gratefuls and what have you received from actually putting that out there physically, not just saying it to yourself, but actually recording that and doing that. How's that impacted you? What are you doing with this? How did this come about? Share it all.
Oh, sure thing. So, like you, I've been on a journey this year. I touted 2020 was going to be my year of change. I didn't realise quite how much, but anyway, it's all worked out really well. And so I started a self-awareness journey as well, and I began to realise that. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought.
No, that's okay. That's good. Like, go with that.
So anyway, so the self-awareness thing, and I have my coach is Maya, and the Mental Maiden,
Yes.
and she started to push some doors, and they really started to resonate with me, and I couldn't quite grasp it all, so I knew I had to, you know, open that door and go through it, and then circumstances, COVID, all of that, I ended up staying with my sister, who happens to be like you and your sister, very much in the life coaching side of life.
Yes.
And so I was able to embrace things about me that at 56 I had never realised. Like
Wow.
And it was like a light bulb went off, and I just think it's amazing that you, like, it's people like you, because you have been instrumental
Oh,
in
wow.
my growth as well, and it's just, and oh God, I'm so excited. I'm just about falling over my words.
I love it. How does it get better than that? Keep going. I love this.
And so this, for me, this growth has been just as exciting and the knowledge, the empowerment. It's not power.
Yes, it's empowerment. Oh.
Yeah. And so I feel like it's a really difficult to sort of grasp, I think, because today's women are so much stronger and so much more self-aware already, and it's because of women like you that are out there, you know, putting the word out there. Because somebody like me, I grew up and like that wasn't a thing. Well, we didn't do that, you know.
Women didn't step into their power. Women had their place.
Yeah, 100%, and that usually involved the kitchen and a change of the sink. Yeah.
Well, somehow I don't think that you ever actually fit into that role. I don't think you were ever the chain to the sink kind of gal.
No, actually the one who was running off the veranda and jumping on the bike before they kitchen or the sink. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. Fucking love that. Love that about you. Like, I love that you ride bikes, because can I just say, you know how I got excited when I saw you with your bike, and I went and got my L's this year. The reason I went and did that is because I can jump out of a plane, I can go on any roller coaster, I can do anything adventurous, but to get on a bike, I have this thing. I don't trust anyone. I can't even be a good passenger. I'm the worst. I would make you crash. Like, it was just, I'm just fucking, there's something about a bike. And I thought, you know what? Maybe if I can't be a passenger, I have to be the rider. Like, maybe that's what it is, you know? So I went and did and I was shit, but I passed and it was great. And I had the best time doing it. But I'm thinking to myself, I want to ride a bike now. Like, I want to do something with these L's and stuff. I'm like, I better go get some bloody lessons. And then I see like you on a bike and with your bikes, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's like it just excites me to no end. It's like you are inspiring me to fucking go out and live my best life and do all of that. You know, there's no point in being empowered if you aren't living your life that way. So you are just as big a contribution to me in every way. And I thank you so much for your contribution and letting me be of contribution to you. Like, it truly, truly is everything. Absolutely everything. So, yes. Anyway, we digress because I got excited about the bloody bike. So,
I'll say one thing then. Not about bikes, but your daily posts during COVID, I swear it was like getting up every day and going for the paper. It was, what I went for every day. My inspiration, and I've got to thank you very much for being my everyday.
And you know what is so funny? That you disappeared during COVID, and I noticed you, and I felt that you were gone. But the fact is that you still kind of sought me out, like, as in, you know, that. But I noticed your absence. You know, isn't it funny that you weren't really absent, but you were? Like, you got quiet for a bit there, you know, and obviously you were doing your thing and working through whatever it was that, you know, needed to be addressed and all of that in order for you to kind of be where you're standing now. Like, you know, this sexy ass, hot as fuck boss babe with this mad hairstyle, and, you know, just look at your smile, like, swear to God, ear to ear, like, wow, you've just blown my mind today. Like, you always do, but in your short shorts, bro, oh my God.
Oh, that'll be these ones.
Yes.
Hey,
you know what? I've got, you know, so many pairs of those shorts that I've never worn them. Yesterday, I put them on because, you know what? If Wendy can do it, so can I.
Hey, girl.
Love that. So thank you very much. See, you are a contribution, and you probably don't even know. You do not even know. And that's the thing. That's what we possess. And people don't know that they have that contribution, that power to be, you know, not the power to be, that they are, whether they know that or not. So, you know, we owe it to ourselves and to everybody else to step into our power and be the gift of us.
Yes, yes, because when I think about myself, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I I was a shadow of who I am now,
Yeah.
and and particularly in the last 6 months, I have indeed cloaked myself and stepped into my sovereignty.
Yes. Yes. And can I actually ask you,
Yeah.
what came up for me when you said that? So I'm just going to like put this out there. When you were a shadow of yourself back then, did you ever talk to your future self, but not like have a conversation, but did you ever have that knowing that this is not you? Like, you know, like, do you think that you had
Thank you.
that knowing?
No, because the self awareness was a very gradual dawning for me.
Yeah.
And only really at the beginning of this year that I started to understand that the self awareness, the self realization came with some very heavy decisions
Of
as
course.
well. Um,
You
so
had to choose you for the
uh,
first time in your life.
yeah, but this is what changed for me was because for the first 2 years I have been stumbling through this minefield. I
Yes.
I have been geographically isolated, and I know nothing. I'm a 56-year-old virgin. I've never been able to say that before, but because
Love you.
born again virgin. Um, but because
Whatever works.
yeah, but specifically you have pointed me in so many directions and supported me in so many
Yeah.
others that I can't even count. But to give me direction at a time when, and it was like you say, it's got to be your time. And for me, this last 6 months or so, it has just been me finding my time and finding my flow and
Yes.
sticking into that. Yeah.
And that's exactly where what Team 2.0 is about. And that's what I meant about the screening process. Like you said, you were not ready, and it was a big, like a stumbling ground, and you had to find your feet and all of that kind of stuff. And so if you're not ready, doesn't mean there's no like place for you on Team 2.0, but there'll be different levels of, whereas you're now so energetically inspired and whatever, like we can run with you. Like the shit you are actually capable of right now is potent. Like to really tap into your potency now is easy, and it will explode. So whereas when you're in the timid stage, when you're unsure, when you don't even know if it's real or if you're just dreaming or whatever, that requires a completely different approach and a different, and I'm going to cater for everybody in that sense. It's not just a cookie cutter thing. We're all at different levels. Like I'm so excited for you. Like when I see you, like you pump me up even just from a post, because like I can feel your potency and you don't even know it. You don't
No,
even know it. And
no.
I'm just like, oh my God, when she finds that, oh my God. And I want to be there with you when you, because mate, it's gonna be fun. It is gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
So much fun. And yeah. So wow. Mate, exciting times ahead for you, my love.
I just the the world is our oyster.
100%. We own it. We absolutely own it. It is
Yeah,
ours, and it is whatever we want it to be, because it's our choice. You know. Like I said, I love being in question, because being in question helps you create whatever you want. Like, what is this? What can I do with it? What can I change it? Can I change it? If so, how can I change it? Or how can I make it be what I want to be? How can I out-create this? Like, if something goes wrong, okay, so I created this. How do I out-create it? Not uncreate it. Let's out-create it. Let's get creative. Let's move forward. And like I said, when we're like this, you find your body falls into place. Your things that you do for yourself fall into place. Self-love happens without you even having to say, oh, it's a self-love day, I'm going to take my time. No, you just do it because you are empowering yourself with self-love, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's your nails, whether it just be you're sitting down for a couple of hours doing fuck all, whatever. Like, it's an empowerment. And yeah, wow. I
Yeah.
swear to God, your energy, I can feel it from here. Like, where even are you? I can see flashing lights.
I'm in the shop.
Oh, okay. What are
Yeah.
you doing there? You're never there on a Monday night, are you?
No, not usually. I'm only down here because of the lighting.
I love it. Does this light-based shop is my best light for now? Absolutely. Whatever works. Whatever works. The best filter, light by shop.
Yeah.
I can't wait to actually, I'm going to come in. You know what? One day I'm just going to walk into your shop and I'm just going to like.
Oh, God. If you did that, I would just die on the spot.
I'm just going to walk in and go, excuse me, what can I buy? What do you think looks good on me?
Oh, have you ever heard a 56-year-old squeal like an 8?
I'll make sure that the camera's rolling and we'll be on live.
Have me squeal like a little girl. Fangirl.
Oh, exciting. No, we've got some work, you and I, to do. And so exciting. So exciting. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the contribution that you are to me, and the gift, for being the gift of you, for finding you and being the gift of you. Like, thank you for that, because like I said, even the short shorts, you don't even know, but you inspired me. I'm like, you know what? I've got those shorts, they're sitting there, it's time to get them on. It's time to get them on. I felt that energy, I felt that hotness, and I was like, yeah, I need to tap into that, I need to get me some of that. So thank you for being the gift of you. And yeah, keep doing your I'm gratefuls. Keep, like, it's working for you. So whilst it's working for you, just run with that.
Yes. My I am grateful is a part of my self-awareness, because every day I am aware that I am grateful, and going through the I am grateful process literally changes the way I think. And last time I spoke to you, you said question everything, and it has really taken the ego out of the way I see.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Ego is an asshole. We can have pride and whatever, but ego is an asshole. And he can wreck things for, and I say he because I've just automatically given it a sex and it's a he. He's just, he's disempowerment. Ego is disempowerment. If we have ego about anything, that disempowers us immediately, and if that's like ego because we're in judgment of others or whatever, and so I'm so glad that you actually got that. That's fucking powerful. Wendy, who even are you? Like, oh, wow.
I'm finding out every day.
You are evolving. You are, you know what? You are the meaning of Teen 2.0. You are, you are just everything. So thank you so much. And your contribution has also pushed me to, like I said, just getting out there, because I do help people every day, and I do get hundreds of messages. It's not even a joke. I do get hundreds of messages and all of that kind of stuff. And I thought, you know what? There's a calling for it. People are looking for it because they're not finding it with everybody that's out there, and everyone that's just learned something from a textbook and they don't know. They've never been there. They don't know. They cannot relate. And they don't want to know either. They don't want to learn. They just want to start making money, and that's the problem. They're good at social media. I'm sorry, I don't have 24,000 million followers, but the followers that I do have are organic, and they're real. And I'm not going to buy followers, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm not even interested in any of the bullshit. Just because you're good at social media doesn't mean you're good at what you do.
Correct.
So, you know, and maybe I'll get good at social media. Who fucking knows? But, you know, that's not my priority right now, because I know and I trust that the people that are meant to see me and receive me will. So, you know, and I would rather that be from the ripple that we're creating rather than an ad that I have on Instagram.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
yeah.
Thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that you're the first one on the dance floor again.
Woo! I
know.
My own.
Fucking hell. Mate, nothing wrong with it. I dance on my own too. And my daughter does too. It doesn't matter if music in the back, she doesn't even know she does it. She's already like grooving away in the shops and whatever. And I hope that she never loses that. I hope no one ever kind of shames her for that, because they would like to be that. So they don't want to see her be that because she can't. That's what happens, you know, generally. They want to be something that they see in you and they can't, so they try and knock it out of you.
Yeah. Well, I just want to wait. I just can't wait to go to my first big fat group wedding.
Oh, mate. You know what? It's probably going to be mine. I don't know, but it's probably going to be mine. So, that is going to be a party and a half, let me tell you, because I don't do things by halves.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about the celebration, and whether it be celebrating life or whether it be an event, whether it be anything, I'm all about the celebration. So I think we need to celebrate more in life, and any excuse to do it, fucking bring it on. Bring it on. So thank you, Wendy. You know I love you. I don't even have to say it, but I do love you.
Well, thank you so much. I am grateful to have been on tonight. I love your shows. And
my show, it's like I'm on TV.
Yeah.
You never know. You know, we might be creating that, you know. No, but thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, I love it when you're the first dancer on the dance floor. So
anytime. And I come on with pants on Monday nights now.
Yeah, see, I love it. You know what? I wouldn't even mind if you didn't have pants. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, we'll test that theory one day.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's. Yeah, I would love you to. That would fucking. I'm loving it. I'm just thinking about it. That is an amazing one. That one would go viral. You would be helping me, I think.
Oh, stay tuned.
Yes, beautiful. Well, give my love to your sister. I've never met or spoken to your sister, but I love her work and I, follow her. So, yeah.
That's lovely. That on to her. Thank you.
Beautiful. Have a good night, Wendy. Stay on.
Yes, all right. I will. I'll stay here, right here.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. I love your feedback because you keep me going when I'm trying to find because I digress and I lose my track of thoughts when I ramble. Or you kind of a comment will come up like, oh yeah, that's where I was. Thanks, Wendy. So you're my anchor lady. I love that. Best. All right, my love. Have a good night.
You too. Night for now.
I'll see you soon. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. So anyone that doesn't follow Windy Wendy, you need to follow her. I'm going to share some of her. You just missed Wendy Simon, but I'm going to share her page, and she's such an inspiring individual, and I truly, feel blessed to know her. But yeah, so like I said, tonight's all about kind of introducing Team 2.0 and really launching that. And I am, like I said, truly wanting it to be of service, not of personal gain in any way, and growth. And I really want to, really want to make positive changes in everyone's life that I actually have the privilege of working with. So I invite everybody to share with me their experiences, whether they be positive or negative, whatever it is. Um, you know, in their Instagram or social media or whatever, or in coaches that they or people that they've encountered in the gym, because that helps me make sure that I'm on the right track with everything that I'm actually uh, making and producing. And yeah, and I'm so, so proud. Like I said, it's not just me. I have amazing people behind me backing me. So if I'm not sure, I'm not too proud to ask. I'm not too proud to find out. I'm not too proud to learn, so that I can be of best service to you. Um, and it will be a small team to begin with. I don't know how long it'll stay a small team, but you know, I really look forward to building that and yeah, making let's evolve. Let's move forward. You know, um, so I'm not sure if anyone else wants to jump on. Who wants to jump on with me? And I don't know if you want to kind of, because like I've made tonight sort of about me. So I don't know if you want to ask me some questions, or if there's something that you're stuck with at the moment, or whatever. Like let's talk about it. Who wants to jump on? Like, don't all volunteer at once. What I hate about these playbacks is that these comments actually don't come up in the when it saves to Instagram. It's such a shame. But who am I going to try and get on here? Let's have a look. So, Antonia, are you here? Are you able to? What prompted me to begin my journey? To be honest, it was like marriage breakup, but it wasn't the breakup. It was the chance. It was the question of, you just got a second chance at life. Someone's forced you into something that you didn't see coming. So it's a complete second chance to redo everything. And is this how you're going to live it? Is this the body that you want to live it in? Is this the mind you want to be in? You know, it was all about question. And that's what prompted me, because the answer was hell to the fuck no. And I knew, and I had a knowing that there was more, and that I was destined for more, and that I could contribute more. So I could be, and I really wanted to be that gift of me. And I wanted, in order to give the gift of me, you know, when I do give the gift of me, I receive the gift of you. You know, I allow you to be authentic because I'm being authentic. And that's kind of what prompted all of this to start. And then I started to learn and learn and learn and learn. And in my learning, I was able to share my learning. And that was helping. And I was constantly getting the feedback that I had impacted someone's life, you know, and that they'd be forever grateful or whatever have you. So, you know, it was almost like a snowball. Like, it was just meant to be. It all just fell into place. And as hard as it is, and whatever, it's been the best ride that I would do 50 million times over if I had to. But I'd prefer to get it right, not have to. And that's the thing, you know, I did the yo-yo, I fell and I did all of that like we're supposed to do. But I made sure that at one point it clicked in. It locked in. And so now that's a foundation, and we continue to build. We're able to build and build solidly. Quite literally, you know, because I'm looking pretty cracker these days, you know. Yeah, build it solidly, and yeah, keep moving forward, keep growing, and building a team, a community, a tribe, working and attracting individuals that are, you know, the best at what they do, and they are the, you know, like a beacon of knowledge and are happy to share with me because I want to learn it. I want to learn it, and they inspire me to be a better coach, a better friend, a better person. So, they think that they're just teaching me things, but they're not. They're inspiring me to be better every day. And everybody that is on here, that I speak to every day and that share their journey with me, inspire me to be, a better everything, a better version of me, which is 2.0. It's our 2.0. And anyone that wants to kind of reach their 2.0 potential, that's what I'm here for. So, yes, I just wanted to know, hang on, who's going to jump on with me? Let's have a look. Does anyone want to jump on? So, Ella Stavro, how you going? I don't know if anyone can hear my Greek father in the background. Wog Dad. Everyone that follows me would be quite aware of Wog Dad and his mad version of the English language. He's actually going off about the lights being on and how much electricity is. The joys of living in an ethnic household, but you know what? It's never a dull moment, and you're never alone. You can hear him. The kids are driving him mental. I love it, but they just push his buttons, and it's hilarious. What did he say the other day that was absolutely, I nearly lost it laughing? It was, something, and I needed, and as soon as he said it, it was like I was spewing that I didn't have the camera on this time. Usually I'm able to catch kind of those words, and Pete's here, and that's why he's sending these laughing face emojis, because he's actually sitting outside, so he'd probably be sitting there on his best behaviour, trying not to look like scared that Wogdad's being run rings around by the kids, so I wish I could remember what he said, but I can't remember. But it will come to me, and I will share it in a story or something one day when it does come to me. But he said something. Oh, okay. He was talking to someone, and he said he wanted to say that he's a compulsive liar. And he turned around and he goes, "Oh, that busters. He's a compulsory liar." And I'm just like, wow, compulsory liar now. So instead of a compulsive liar, he's a compulsory liar. So, but and he always speaks on speakerphone, so I could hear the other person on the other line just laughing their head out off. And my dad's probably thinking, what are you even laughing at? I'm trying to tell you about this compulsory liar, and you're not even hearing that, But yeah, so that gives me, there's always entertainment going on here with, Wog Dad's version of the English language. So yeah, and his version of Windex, as everybody know, is the spirit methylate, which translates to methylated spirits. So yeah, that's Wog Dad. Anyway, so if you hear any of that, that's just him having a field day out there with the kids, or the kids having a field day with him, because they know how to push his buttons, and he bites every time. He bites every time. Far out. Okay, so who's going to jump on and talk to me? Who wants to know something, or who wants to share? Wog Dad should be a TV show. Yeah, should be. And it might be. You never know, might film a pilot. Might be copying an ear bashing from him. Yes, you probably are. And it's better you than me, Pete. Better you than me. So I love getting the running commentary on the comments from Pete outside. But yeah, so let's have a look. Who wants to just Simon, do you want to jump on and have a chat with me? Hang on, wait. Let me invite Simon and see if he accepts my invitation. See if he's able to talk tonight. So let's see. Wow, there's still. How did I navigate the minefield of coaches and experts? Do you know, Wendy, I really had to, the first person, um, when I first started, I was reaching out and I was looking at the people that I was following on Instagram and seeing who they were working with and whatever. And I reached out and you know what? I subscribed to a few and I paid a lot of money and it was all very cookie cutter and that. And it was so disheartening because I was just like, don't have that extra money to be thrown around. Like if I was getting what I was promised, it would have been okay because it's investing in me. And I'm more than happy to invest in me because I know I'm worth it. But we don't have that money to do that, to just be trial and error with all of that kind of stuff. And it's so funny later on down the track, all the people that were with these people that I had kind of flicked really early was saying about how they wasted so much time with them, how they did this and that. Like, oh, so I was happy that I had the intuitive, or I had I knew my worth, and so I wasn't going to put up with shit for very long. And if someone breaks the trust, then they have no integrity as a coach. They need to have integrity. And if they didn't have it, then I was not interested in continuing on, because if you are not your word, you are nothing. And so, as old school as that sounds, it's still really important to me. And so that's how and I just learned to go on gut. And I found that I started attracting people because I was asking the right questions. When you ask the right questions, you can weed out the shit from the gold from the shit, to be honest with you. So that's why I say, it's truly important to always be in question, to ask the right questions, to, a lot of them try and tell you what you need and no. I ask the questions here. I'm the one that wants the change, and are you the catalyst for that change for me? And if they want to just insist on just telling you what you need, then go with your gut on that. Like, we know. I spent a lot of money on non-invested people who would not take me seriously, and that. That something's not right. But it must be wrong with us if we're thinking that, because all these people on Instagram are using them, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm fucking wrong, or maybe I'm, no. 100% of the time, you are not wrong. And you know what is just freaking me the fuck out? Sunita, who has just jumped on, was one of the first people that I followed the coach, because she was with him and he was shit. But it's funny, like, that you've just popped up. It's like, did you feel me, Sunita? Energetically, you kind of coming to confirm what I was talking about. The knowing that we deserve to be, taken seriously, that we deserve to be asked what our goals are, and not just our weight loss goals or our size clothes that we want to reach goals, but our goals for ourselves. Shit isn't a word. See, Sunita knows, she's backing me on this one. So yeah, the universe did know, and we know we are everything we need. We are everything we need. So when we know, and don't ever question yourself. So Simon was in the supermarket. That's why he declined before, and he's walking home now, getting those steps in, getting those steps up. Good on you, Simon. So, and we are amazing, Sunita. Yes, we are. So we're just talking about Team 2.0 and what my vision is for that, and what and Wendy just asked about how did I navigate the minefield of different coaches and mentors and people that spruik their shit here on, you know, these influencers and all of that kind of stuff. And that's why I was talking about it, Sunita. And yeah, so that's kind of what I did. You know, it's all trial and error, and I needed to learn. And that, you know what, I got something from that. So even though that was money that was not wasted, that was spent, it was invested. It was invested because I learned to trust me. I learned to stop switching or diminishing my inner voice that was saying, hang on a minute, they didn't message you back, or that's not good enough, or this diet seems pretty not kind of right for a female, or the goals that we've had, or this, that, and the other. If you don't know, now you know. You know what? That's right, Tom. You do know. So you learn pretty quickly, you know. And I love that you put that out there. If you don't know, now you know. See? Try that on and sit with that for a minute. That's one for pondering your thoughts. But yeah, so that's how I went with all of that. So yeah, that's my view on kind of trying to find coaches. I just think you just find a fit. You know, you're interviewing, don't let them interview you. You interview them. And if they have a screening process, then, you know, you need to look at that and think, are you willing to go through that? Will that, being questioned, will that get me one step closer to what, you know, where I want to go? Simple. And they can, you know, there's a place for everyone. There is definitely a place for everyone, but we have certain standards and we have expectations, and it's about time that we did not settle for anything less. But in saying that, sometimes expectations can rob us of opportunities because we're so focused on some expectation that we don't see the beauty and the joy, or go a different way because we're too busy trying to go that way, where we didn't think, oh, that looks interesting, I'm going to go around, I'm going to follow my joy that way. So, you know, there's a fine line with all of this too. So, but I'm a big one for you know, vibes and energy and all of that kind of stuff. So, and everybody knows that. I make no secret of that. And I gel well with my coaches, and it's because, and they're so different. They're all so very different and so good in their own right and all of that kind of stuff. But, you know, there's a huge respect. There's a huge respect because I respect them, what they have to offer, and also they respect me back because they know that I'm not just there for them to do it for me, that I'm learning so that I can do it for myself and so that I can pass it on as well. It's a completely different ball game when they know that you are receiving what they're giving. You're not just following orders. You're learning, you're growing, you're becoming better because of what they have to give you. They are the gift of them, and you then get to be the gift of you. I've said it a million times tonight, and I'll probably say it another million times. But, you know, I've been learning about this, and Joe, with Shine with Joe, she's my sister that I've been doing this stuff with, and that's why it's really kind of at the forefront at the moment, because it's quite powerful being able to be the gift of you. And if you're not the gift of you, then no one can be the gift of them. And you don't get anyone. You might think you have all these people around you, but you have no one. Because if you don't give you, you can't receive them. Pretty powerful stuff. I know it sounds kind of airy-fairy. I'm thinking, got to delve into it and all of that kind of stuff. But it makes sense once you get into it. And again, that's all part of Team 2.0 and part of the subscription to being part of Team 2.0. So Yes. I don't know, Simon, are you ready to jump on? How have you gone to the shops and come back so quickly? That is actually crazy. Did you run or are you really that close to the supermarket? Um, so let's have a look. Let's see if he is ready, if he's able to jump on yet. Let's have a look. So, anything else? Any questions that anyone wants to ask? Like I said, I come on here with no maps tonight. There's no roadmap for tonight's live. We're just going with the flow and, you know, yeah, just seeing where it takes us. Kirk has just jumped on, and Kirk from Knockout Nutrition. Are you still on, Kirk? How is everything? If you are, how's it all going with the shop? Where are you at with all of that now? I haven't been on lately for. Oh, hey, Simon.
Hey, how you going?
Good. You're in the gym already. You just got home from the supermarket.
I've just got home. Not much. I'm just going to do my quick arm workout and then I can eat. I had to go and get my dog kibbles. My dog needed the kibbles.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll just adjust my camera.
Look at this one. I love it. You're the best.
I love it, man. How's everything going? And I live really close to the shops. It's like about a 3-minute walk.
Okay, that's all right. Then that makes sense then, because I'm just like, what the hell did you just? How did you just do that? But anyway, no. How are you? You good?
I'm good, guys. How's everyone going tonight?
Yeah. You know what? Everyone's on fire tonight. I think. Like
That's
the energy,
good.
it was electric. Like Wendy came on before, and she's just. Oh, man, I could feel her energy just through Instagram. Like that was just like an intense interaction in all the best ways. It was so good, so good. So yeah, I've
That's
just
awesome.
taken that on as my own, because that's awesome, and I don't mind to take that on as my own.
This is a fantastic live stream. You know what? While I was listening into the supermarket, I wasn't able to watch, but I was just listening in, and it stopped me from buying crap.
I love
So I want to
that.
thank you for that.
And
So,
you're welcome. See, Wendy's just asked, when is your next show, Simon?
I always keep my shows on the download, but because there's not many people, well, then this does get uploaded to the IGTV
It
stream.
actually does. So just be careful.
I'm looking at a few shows in the new year. There's two that are well, there's actually three that I've really got my eye on. Which one I'm going to choose, I don't know. But let's just say it's exciting times. And if things all go to plan, we could be heading overseas. So,
Yeah,
but in one particular case, though, which you don't even know about, so I'll tell you now, I had an email sent to me by another federation. I'm one show away from making it to Mexico.
Wow.
So do I go that route? I don't know.
Wow. You're going to be in question. That's the thing. Always be in question.
Exactly. So I'm just going to train for the one that I think I'm going to do, get into the best shape of my life, and then as we get closer, I'll make a more decisive decision as to which one I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
But I am going to concentrate on one show this time rather than 3 or 4.
And that's
So
that's really good that you're actually just going to continue on your path, but not be closed off to any opportunity that may be better for you, that may serve you better, or just, be more fun for you.
No, exactly right. I want to have lots of fun while I'm doing it, obviously. I'm trying to make a name for myself while I'm doing it and grinding away in that regard. But I've got to sit down with my team, my coaches, and decide which one that they think would be better suited for me. Which one's going to take us the furthest, and just go for it. Like literally, just go for it. I'm excited. I don't know which one I'm going to do, but I'm excited.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You don't need to know. Like, you just need to know what you want, and the how is up to everything else. The want.
No, 100% agree.
So
100% agree.
Amazing, because shit happens in the blink of an eye, and so that way, if you just know what Don't worry about how. Just know what, and ask and you shall receive. And that doesn't always look the way you think it's going to look.
No, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. But I am excited for season 8 2021. Like, if things go well, I'll do really well. And it's a matter of just working hard, you know, and dieting and just doing everything correct. It's not going to be good luck that takes me there. It's going to be sheer determination, hard work, and wanting to make it, and being focused, and surrounding myself with people like you.
Let's be real. You just done season B, and it's hard to get show ready. And, you know, you're pretty much jumping straight into season A without a break. So definitely sheer determination and all of that kind of stuff is what's going to get you there, because you can't do 2 consecutive seasons, one straight after the other, unless you have that. So I just want to acknowledge you for actually having that, having what it takes to do that. And mate, not many people, even seasoned athletes, are able to do that. So fucking good on you. Good on you.
So much.
Smash it, because mate, you pull that off. Fucking kudos. Wow. I just think about it. Hungry, you know.
Sky's limit. But do you know why I find this easier? I love bodybuilding, and it's what I enjoy. It's my passion. It's not something that I do because I have any other reason apart from it's just my passion, to be honest. So where it takes me, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm excited, looking forward to a great year.
Look, we can all be passionate, but when you're hungry, mate, it fucking takes it takes the focus off passion sometimes. So you need more than just passion, and you got that something, and that is special. And I love that you're tapping into that you have that power.
They say that the people climbing the mountain are hungrier than the people on top of the mountain. And I can assure you that I'm hungry for this. This is something that I want. And I know I need to come up through the categories to where I want to go with this. I have to come up through the categories. My body doesn't suit men's physique. Like, I don't suit men's physique. I have an endomorph body. But I know to be good at posing, to get the confidence that I need to come up through the categories and learn as much as possible. Go up against the best as possible that I can find in the shows that we have around, and all that experience is going to eventually pay off.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to do your time. I feel like you got to do your apprenticeship. Like you do. It's like paying your dues.
100%. That's why I go to posing every Friday that I can make it. You know, I'm more committed to it now because I've got more stuff happening. Before, I had a lot of stuff on the side that was, you know, I couldn't make it every Friday, but most Fridays I was there. And it paid off. Like, I know that with all the posing I did over that period of time, when it came to show day, it really, really paid off. Especially at that last show, I felt really confident. My posing felt really good. And to be honest,
you were at the Olympia. It was like, I thought, like, mate, you gave it everything. Like, I was so rapt to see you out there just fighting. You were fighting for your spot, bro. Like, you were fucking, dude, I'm in the overall lineup. I don't give a shit how big you fucking are next to me, bro. I'm in with the shot, and I'm gonna fight for it. And I love that. It was exciting.
Thank you. And you know what? That's not even my best package it was my best package to date. But I still feel like I've got a lot more to bring, you know, and I've got a long way to go. But that is what bodybuilding's about. And it's taken me a long time to learn this. And I don't want to share all my secrets with bodybuilding, like in one video, but over time I'll share every single one. So this is one important thing that, you know, with the 6 viewers watching, this is really important for those guys to take in, and even yourself. You'll go into the gym and people want to be the best in the gym. And like, I see this all the time. I'm like, what the actual fuck? And right now, so I'll walk into the gyms now. Don't worry about guys grunting or pushing more than you and stuff like that. And I'm sure this happens with girls. You'll see people that look at you and they're like, oh, I could beat this person, or I could do this, or I could do that. And bodybuilding doesn't work like that. Bodybuilding works like this. It's like boxing. You pick a day, and you be on that particular day, you turn up to be the best you can be on that particular day. There's no point being the best you can be in the gym along your way. As you get better, that's fantastic, but I'm not competing against anybody at the gym. If anybody at my gym or any gym wants to be the best, they need to turn up on this particular day where everyone's had the same advantage. We've had enough time to prep and practice and get everything right to be our best. We all get together, and then you showcase what you've got. that makes you the best. Not because you might look better in the gym one particular day or someone can lift heavier than you. I'm not here for that. I'm here to look good on this particular day. And that's
But
going to
do
be
you know, and can I share with you too, that most people that are looking at you in the gym aren't fucking looking at you, let me tell you. They're looking at themselves. But I have made more progress in building mass in less time, training with less weight. It is absolutely, if you know what you're doing, a lot of times they'll throw around these heavy weights, and that's why I tell everyone, don't get caught up in what they're lifting, in what weight, and outdoing yourself and getting heavier. Obviously, that'll, contribute, but you do not need to fucking annihilate yourself in order to grow muscle or to
100%.
build your body. That's why they need to, and you've done it, recruit the best of the best. That's going to give you the most out of the least. Like
100%.
working with Tui and Amy in the 6 months this year that we've been able to work together after Corona and all of that kind of stuff. In the 2.5 or whatever years that I was working before that, in those 6 months post Corona, I have made the most gains, and I've done the least that I've fucking done. I was working 6 days a week, this, that, the other, and I was trying to lift heavy, and I was trying to like annihilate myself and do all of that. You need to, like, watching all of those like Machiavelli motivation and all of that kind of stuff and whatever. And that's, mate, it's fucking bullshit. I love the motivation and the intensity and the aggression and all of that kind of stuff, but that has no place when it comes to actually building a symmetrical physique and growing a full-bellied muscle. We can all have muscle, but if it's stringy and it's shit, we want a full-bellied, proper muscle. People don't actually understand that. They don't know that. That's why they need to recruit the best people. And I fucking love that you said it's all about showing up on the day and what you've done. And it's not about comparing yourself to that bastard that's lifting heavy, because he's not doing himself any favors.
No, he's the best. That's exactly right. Those people want to be the best in the gym, but that's what I've learned about bodybuilding, especially now. Like, so my process over the next, say, 3 months or so, I'm on, for at least the next 8 weeks, I'm bulking. I'm eating as much food as possible. I'm giving away my abs. I'm like, fuck abs. I don't need abs. I need to get big. I need to roll up with
but your abs are still going to be there because you know how to deplete yourself. It doesn't even matter. But you know what you need to do now. It's not about, oh my God, it's about staying lean and this, that, the other. You know you can deplete. You know you can lose that fat when you need to, and how quickly you can do it. So you actually know what your body does from this prep of these shows, and how quickly you can actually transform your body. So you learn, and that's what I love.
That's exactly right. So I might go to the beach now, and there's going to be better people looking at the beach than what there is, like, compared to me as right now. But I can assure you, on show day, they didn't look as good as what I did. But I had to make the executive decision that with my next shows, I have things that I need to accomplish. I know what I can do. I don't want to be the best today. I don't want to be the best tomorrow. I don't want to be the best in the gym or the best at the beach. I wanted to be the best on show day, and that's in about 3 months' time. So this is what I have to do to get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm just understanding more and more about bodybuilding through doing, it's just through experience, to be honest. Like, I've got a load of experience, but doing those shows has given me so much valuable experience. It's unreal.
Absolutely. It's invaluable. Absolutely invaluable. And you have, like you said, like, we share one coach in common, and you have amazing people around you, and you inspire too. You're always encouraging others and whatever, and I just want to acknowledge you for that, because not many people take the time to actually acknowledge others and encourage others, on a like genuine level, and that's a beautiful thing, Simon, and keep doing that. That's actually so valuable.
Thank you. Look, I wasn't always, I don't want to say I'm perfect, but I wasn't always perfect. I used to think like other people. In my older age, I'm learning, and I understand that, I might be doing a show, but you don't know what other people are going through and stuff like that. So, for example, when I'm going to the gym, if we come to a machine at exactly the same time, I'm happy for someone to work in. Yeah, look, I might be prepping to try and get to say the Mr. Olympia. I don't know what this guy's doing, you know, and who am I to just take one look at them and say, look, I'm prepping for this particular thing, I'm better than you. I'm better than no one, and I don't want to be better than anyone except myself. So everyone's just important. If you see me training in the gym, you want to work in, man, as long as you got a towel and you don't sound like some sexual freak, jump in. You know what I mean? But other than that, like I don't want to be better than anybody else except myself, and I just want to be the best version of me. And I know
about allowing someone to use the machine, because sometimes, and I remember when I started walking up to a machine and getting there to someone that you know is, you know, a seasoned kind of athlete, and you're beginning, and then if they take that machine from you, like, and they do, because like you said, they don't have that awareness and that knowing that you do, it's, you know, you feel almost like what, you think you're better than me, and you actually do feel deflated. Whereas if someone said, do you want to work in with me and whatever, you know, and can help you kind of use that machine or whatever, is far more, it's good for your soul, and and you don't know what you've actually just given that person. You've given that person next time the confidence to say, well, yeah, I do want to use this machine. Whereas before I used to walk away, get there and go, oh, they're like, you want to use this? I'd be like, no, and walk away. And I really did. I really did.
Yeah,
and
no,
the first time I ever got the Smith machine at Golds in Moran, I'll never forget it. And someone, you know, I just started, and someone said to me, are you using this? And I would usually go, oh, no. And I would walk away. And I thought, no, yes, I am. I'm using this. And then he turned around and goes, so you're using this? And I went, oh, my God, do I have to say this again? I was like, and am I going to back down, or am I going to, you know? And it was like, I had to step into my power. And I said, yes, I've just started to, so I'm using this. And I walked away about 20 meters because I forgot my wrist straps. So I went to my bag to quickly get my wrist straps. And he turned around and he said to me, are you even going to fucking use it? And
wow.
I turned around and I said, look, we've already had this discussion, so you can fuck right off. And I just like, oh. But I had to like keep this thing on. And that was one of my first ever with Tui, my interactions with Tui, because Tui's come over and gone, oh, I feel like I've just watched you grow up in front of my eyes, because she had seen me just walking around and plodding along around the gym trying to familiarize myself and kind of find my place. And this was the first time that I asserted myself, because I'd never asserted myself in like as in said, no, I do want to use this. I do want to do whatever. And this guy tried to kind of intimidate me out of it because he just wanted to use it. And she's like, yeah. And he probably doesn't even know how to train anyway. It's always chest day. Like, she came in and she really like, whoa, like she like came into bat for me. And I was just like, oh my God, who even are you? Like, I love you. Like,
that's so
and he
awesome.
just shit himself, because if Tui gets aggressive, you shit yourself.
He would yeah, 100%. 100%.
And she encouraged me to continue to do that, you know. And from that day on, are you using the machine? Yes, I am. Thank you. Would you like to share?
100%.
You know? So just that one interaction can change someone forever.
No, exactly right. What I do is I just offer them if they feel like using it, you know. And if I do see people doing exercises wrong, I sometimes don't know what to say, even as a personal trainer, because people do get offended, you know. So I just sort of let them do their own thing, but I'm happy to work in with anybody. Anybody that comes up to me, I don't care if you're 18 or 80 years old or anything in between. You could be doing anything. You could be doing this for mental health. You could be training to be a boxer. I have no idea. And I'm not here to judge anybody except myself. So
never function from a place of judgment, because a place, you know, you just rob yourself of actually the potential that is there for a friendship or a connection or even a learning experience. You know, if you function from a place of judgment, it's actually, you know, it's the worst thing you can do, because you rob yourself of a possibility.
No, exactly right. Exactly right. You never know who you're going to bump into. I don't try and strike up huge conversations with people, but I do say hello, introduce myself, and try and find out a little bit about them, you know, as we're working out. But other than that, that's just so I can say hi and bye. And I've met some lovely people in the gym just doing that. If I don't want to speak to anybody, I learned that if you don't want to speak to anybody, that's what these are for at the gym.
Yeah, they're just a decoy.
Pretty much. It's sort of like, hey, don't want to speak to anyone today. I put these on, if that makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
But if you just, and this is any sort of gym etiquette, I don't want to open them up because it'll take away my. Oh, I will, but the speaker will be here. These are just, they're not just these so people that you want to talk, you don't want to talk. If people are wearing these, they don't want to talk to anybody. If they're not wearing them, people wearing it in the gym, you kind of got to say hi, you know, and just point. Are you using that? Like, you know,
It's a nod. Like it's.
Yeah, because there's some people that do go to the gym. Like I when my ex-partner, for example, I remember when she used to go to the gym, she used to complain until I bought her headphones. But once she was wearing the headphones, like she ended up saying, I can finally do gym sessions because people don't come up to me. So that's just a little bit of gym etiquette for people that don't.
Yeah,
don't
Wendy
have...
wants to know if you're saying if she's antisocial. Yeah,
Who's
are. What?
Who,
Because
me?
you wear the headphones.
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I am a little bit antisocial. Like I don't want to hear other people grunting and doing God knows whatever they're doing. And as I said, I don't know what they're doing, and good luck to them. But I don't necessarily want to hear it, you know. There's times that I don't want to talk. I'm in the zone, and I just want to focus on that. But I think I'm not rude. I say hi to everybody and stuff like that. But if I'm focused on something, or in the middle of a crazy workout, you see sweat coming off me and shit like that, it's probably not a good idea to strike up a conversation. It's not a conversation type time, if that makes sense, you know, without being rude or disrespectful to anybody, because I'm not about that at all.
No, look, anyone that goes to the gym knows that and feels that. And, you know, sometimes, you know, gym is not even about going to the gym. It is about the social. It is about the connection. And then other times it's about therapy, and it's about not wanting that, trying to disconnect from all of that, you know. So yeah, so headphones is like pretty much the, you know, what they use at the hotels, the do not disturb.
Yeah, pretty much. There's old guys that do go to the gym that you'll usually see. They're usually 60 plus men that go to the gym, and they obviously go for mental health reasons, and it's just so they can lift some stuff up and down, and they go for a bit of chit chat. And you just got to be careful, because most of them, like everyone I've ever run into, I'd say 99% are lovely, lovely people, and you get stuck talking to them because you just fall into a conversation. So, you know, and conversations don't build muscle. So just be careful and be aware of that.
But all right, they're there to do that. But they're the type as well. If you turn around, I've learnt this the hard way, and I'm so glad I learnt it. Turn around and say, I don't mean to be rude, but I really need to get in and out. And they are happy to let you go. But the thing is, we are so scared to just be honest or to just be whatever. We would rather sit there cursing them in our head, nodding like this, than actually do that. Hey, Benji, how are you? Oh, Simon, you would love little Benny. He is not so little. He's like, mate, dreams, aspirations. You two need to connect. You two absolutely need to connect. Because
I have to look him up. Big Bad Benny.
Big Bad Benji. He's triple B. And
I'll have a look. I'll
reach out to each other. You two would just be so good for each other. Hey, so great. 5 months out. Benny, what are you doing? Which comp are you doing, Benny? And Benny's in love at the moment too. It's so cute.
Oh, that is so pretty cute.
Yeah.
I don't have time for love anymore. I'm a bodybuilder. Beautiful women are a distraction to a bodybuilder.
If you allow them to be.
Yeah, well, all these girls you see in the gym these days wearing you're like, what? Are they like? You're like, wow, I'm focused. I'm determined. I'm not here to, you know.
I'm so glad you don't see them. Like, you know that they're just probs ICN. Yes, so good. So good.
ICN, you know what? ICN is a really, really hard, like people think ICN because it's a natural competition. One of the
do not underestimate ICN competitors.
Yeah. I was going to do ICN until I saw the lineup and went, holy shit, look how many fucking people go here. I'm not going there. This is like greyhound racing. Everyone can go there. I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, like
I see.
it is, mate, fucking tough, bro. Like tough,
Oh,
mate. When
especially for the
people,
boys.
you know, do these ones to whatever, I'm just like, they don't know. It just shows how ignorant, and they just do not know how tough ICN is. You know, you want to know where you fucking stand, you go compete at ICN.
I agree. I agree. I've seen 20, 30, 40 male competitors competing in the fitness category. And I thought to myself, Jesus, like competing against 40 people to come out first is something. They deserve a prize just for that.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely,
first
absolutely.
prize trophy for competing against so many people.
Ben's saying my girl is next to me, but she knows that I love my bodybuilding. And you know what? That's probably why you love her, because she loves you and supports you in your aspirations as you would do hers. You know, absolutely, you know, beautiful in a relationship. It's, you know, you're allowed to have your own things, and you are your own person, but you can come together and just and add to each other. You don't actually need each other to fill a void. You are that for yourself, but you come together and you are beautiful together. I love that. So I'm so happy for you, Benny. So what? Holy shit! What are you talking about, Wendy? What's this holy shit? I don't know. We must have said something, and I mustn't be able to connect it back to something that we said. And that's what we need in our life: like-minded friends and partners. Absolutely.
100%. No, you want to learn something. No one completes you. You complete yourself. You just,
Absolutely.
other people around you just make life better.
They add, they contribute, and that's a bonus.
100%.
It's a
100%.
bonus, but we don't need it. We want it, and that's even powerful in itself. Not needing it, wanting it, and actually, you know, allowing that. You know, saying to someone, "I don't need you, but I want you," and that's even more powerful because I choose you.
I agree. On that note, I choose your friendship, and I've got to get out of here because I've got to pump out my last set, and I'm going to get into my next meal.
Yeah,
so
go
really
eat. Go eat.
Close the break yet. So I'm getting shredded here. Team 2.0. I'll speak to you guys a little bit later.
No worries.
Peace out, guys.
Man. And I love that you, Ben, that you say, and all this has helped me in my training. And I think that it's helped you in your life too, Benny. You know, you found obviously confidence, strength, resilience, all of that kind of stuff. And you've been through a lot. And I think your training has been your one consistent and has shown you what you're capable of. And not just physically when it comes to lifting weights, but in life. So I love actually watching you step into your power and into your strength and achieving things. So yeah, I'm super proud of you. You know, I'm your gym mum. I'm always going to be your gym mum. And whether I don't really see you physically anymore, but I see you and I'm proud of you. So good on you. And on that note, sorry, I dropped the phone. Come on, Simon. Drop the phone, drop the ball. Jesus Christ. So on that note, I just want to thank everyone that's been on this live with me tonight. Like I said, there was no maps, there was no nothing, there was no I'm gonna come to Metroflex, mate. You come to Metroflex, I'm there, and we smash out a good session together. I think we're well overdue. But thank you everyone for contributing to tonight. You know, there was no maps, there was no nothing, and I think it went really well, and I appreciate you all. And yeah, I love doing this and being a part of your life and having you a part of mine. So yeah, Team 2.0, we're building it and we are coming in hot and strong and unbreakable. And that thing about forging change that is unbreakable, that is permanent. So let's do that. So have an amazing week ahead. And I will see you next Monday at 8 o'clock for our live.